Greetings and salutations, Earth idiot. I am Mr. Mixia-Spitalik, a being from the 5th dimension. I understand you Earth chumps have a legend about little green men. Well, how could I resist? Gather all me golden coins from pots of gold all over Metropolis. If you can.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a DC Universe Online video with Chris Dash. Today, we're going to be talking about a little bit about the seasonal event that's taking place for the St. Patrick Day event that's happening from March 11th to the 24th, 2021. So, St. Patrick's Day seasonal event is here, and we're going to be collecting coins that are going to get you some currency towards these clovers that you need to get Watts the big ID ear, okay, and just another brick in the wall. These are going to be some new feats that you're going to be able to get in the St. Patrick's Day event that is going to be taking place right now. There is actually no missions going on at this particular time that they actually put out for this scenario type of the gameplay. But I'm showing you some things in the vendor that you might want to be looking into to getting some of these feats that I just recently just talked about. And Mr. Mixia-Spitalik is basically doing some mischief around Metropolis. So what you're going to do is go and do these missions and these journal. When you look into your journal, you're going to be able to complete it, and then you're going to be able to get the currency. For most of the part that you can see in this video, you're going to see him talking and saying a bunch of stuff, but at the end of the day, you're going to look at what is around you. Look at that complete style with that character, gold and St. Patrick's green. That is actually pretty lit. For the most part, this was a live stream that I was able to do, and from what I'm able to show you on this live stream is that when you actually do these situations and go amongst going and doing these missions, they will accumulate over a period of time from the 11th when it was launched to the 24th, that it will be the last day to do it. Remember, the times have actually changed, so you got to be very, very careful how you actually do missions now. You might have to figure out what works out for you and what's best for you, and that's time, prioritizing your time and knowing what's going on. But for the most part, the whole point about this is to do this and complete this for the time being until the 11th, from the 11th to the 24th, and you're going to be able to see a lot of numbers and clovers of currencies to buy these feats that I was talking about. Watts the big ID ear and just another brick in the wall. So for the most part, I did all of this. I was having fun doing it. I wanted to show you guys the highlights in a 7-hour video that I was able to, accumulate all this information and stuff that is going to be taking place and all these funny moments, and show you that you can still have some fun during the game playing time. Anybody who's free to play can still be able to join in and do this. It doesn't mean you don't have to have a membership. You can do this if you're free to play, and everyone can definitely have some fun. There's some amazing styles in that vendor and base items that you want to be able to take a look at that I previously showed you. The recommendation of the time or level that you can be able to do this is at level 10. So if you're level 9, work yourself up to level 10 and you can get yourself in here. For the most part, this is actually pretty neat. You got some supply drops, you got some accessories, you got some styles, and then you got some base items. Like, there's a lot of great things that are in these situations that you could purchase and make your, the quarters that you be chilling in and hanging out look very nice. For the most part, do not miss the vault. I know I miss it sometimes on one character and I kind of get upset, but you do not want to miss your vault situation. If you have membership, you can go to the vault every single day. Every single day. Work on getting nth metal and other items and situations that you have not collected. Styles that you haven't collected. And you can build bank too. You know what I mean? You're getting a lot of dollar signs, or you should say cash. And these things will basically help you achieve a common goal and having everything in the game that you're looking for. For the most part, I definitely want to talk about, this month I'm not actually doing any type of live stream, so I'm uploading as much as I possibly can for content. and that's just requiring, going and doing it. I will be live streaming on Twitch if you guys really want that access pass to just go over there and do it. This was kind of special because I had a player who comes to my live streams and he knows me in the game and he invited me to Crypto Pentasila from Wonderverse. And from what I'm going to show you is that I went in there with the intentions of coming out of it and completing it. And I was on my tank and they needed help. So I was happy to help. You know what I mean? So I was happy to help. And from there, we're taking on one of the water gods that you guys know as. He's pretty strong, man. Like, I'm just taking it in myself. Like, he's pretty strong. I forgot what his name is, by the way, though. But he's really strong. And for the most part, these guys were in here for at least 45 minutes, having some troubles and difficulties. But if you guys know his name, put it in the description. You know what I mean? If you guys know who he is, put it in the description. Or not description, put it in the comment section down below. Put it in the comment section down below. Because this boss was definitely one of those bosses that needed to be addressed. And I know it could get really difficult at times when you don't have really good people in here. And you're just trying to finish this as much as you possibly can. Likewise, when you come in here, you gotta watch out for those purple area effects. Like, they're gonna start popping up. They'll give you some time to roll out. Make sure you do that. There's going to be a couple of ocean goons or goblins or whatever you want to call them, ads. I usually say ads, but they have a name for themselves. You gotta watch out for the healer at these particular moments if you're a tank. You just gotta pull everything towards you and keep everything off the healer. This will most likely secure your winning chances of winning. Therefore, from what I'm learning about this situation, I guess they're really having an issue with having someone who knows about the animation times of what's going on. And we're in survival mode season 2. So the game is all about animations and timing and knowing what to do. So you got to really take a moment and take into consideration what everybody is doing as a boss fight and learn how to defibrillate the situation so it doesn't turn into a discrepancy for the group. And for the most part, you don't want that problem happening, and it's going to be that much vital to your survival in winning missions and completing them. And I'm just happy to know that they picked up me, and it was like at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, and they picked me up, and it was like, hey, I need your help kind of feeling. So I usually have people who send me tells, and they don't ninja invite me, but I know this individual, he usually doesn't ask for help too much, but he does complete things. He's pretty good, and I know that when it comes down to it, he will help me as much as I'll help him. And he's just straight, you know what I mean? So I'm just happy that everyone stayed alive for the most part and got this completed, even though I didn't need it. I knew the team needed it, but I didn't really need it. And I made sure I drank a soda, and I got my hub completely off. Like, I'm doing this, I'm tanking a really decent boss, and I have my hub completely off. This is pretty amazing. And most of his moves are counterable, where you can actually block his moves and he will be countered. Remember, again, when you see those ads popping up, you got to make sure you run closer to the healer as fast as you can, and you keep yourself away. I'll keep those ads away from the healer because they do some damage on the healer. It can be very vital towards the survival of you staying up and the group staying up completely.
Enough. Take the fragments. Hades and Zeus will.
So I guess this is the part where we actually completed the mission. That was it. But this was a 7 to 8 hour video.
What's there to keep up with? Oceans, earthquakes, horses?
That actually got clipped into 10 minutes. So I'm just showing you guys the highlights of all of my day that I was able to do on Twitch. If you don't see me on Twitch, you should go follow me at Chris-1, and it's all one word, not spaced out. and you guys will see some content
Nothing
over
crumbles
there.
on
I
my
will not
watch.
be doing survival
Wonder
mode this
And we've got a
season.
whole
It
council.
can be very harmful to the group and my survival of knowing that like I like to complete things and the success rate of completing things. So I'm just happy that we were able to do this. Here is a scoreboard that I'm able to show you right here. This is how long it lasted, and I saved them. I didn't go down once. People were in and out, and this is the rainbow, and you know how they say taste the rainbow kind of thing. Or after every rainbow there's a pot of gold. They got these kind of themes. So I'm actually looking forward to actually grabbing myself a nice drink, and I'm talking about a consumable, and seeing what it can do for me. But for the most part, thank you guys for coming. My name is Chris Dash. Thank you for watching this and its highlights.